One of the most annoying things about leveling up with the Buddha fruit is actually getting this fruit fully awakened, because it is considered to be one of the hardest raids in the entire game, if not the hardest raid in the whole game to solo. That's why when you reach level 1100 and you're capable of doing raids, I'm going to teach you how to solo this thing pretty easily. So let's get into it. Now, if you watch this video all the way to the end, I promise you, you will not only be able to solo the Buddha race, but you will be able to solo every single raid in the game with super ease. Trust me, this method works 100% of the time, is super easy, and only takes a little bit of preparing to actually get working. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is go across to the cursed ship. Head inside to the cursed ship and simply kill NPCs within the cursed ship, and you will gain an item known as ectoplasm. As you can see, this is ectoplasm right here. You need to gain 100 ectoplasm. All these NPCs right here drop a lot of it, and it isn't hard to get 100. It might take you 20-30 minutes to get this. Alright, so once you've gotten your ectoplasm, all you need to do is head up the stairs for the cursed ship, go into the captain's quarters, and basically wait in here until it is the third night, and then a boss will spawn in this room. Once you kill the boss, really easy to kill, he's not very hard at all, then he will drop a Hellfire Torch. Once you've gotten that Hellfire Torch, you want to simply head downstairs over here into the kitchen and speak with this NPC right here. He will basically allow you to change your race to Ghoul, which is an extremely overpowered race for being able to do raids, trust me. Now, once of course you've got your Ghoul race, you have slightly increased regeneration and a little bit of run speed during nighttime. Now, you might think that's not very good. Well, don't worry, because it's about to get really good. What you'll need to do is then head into the green zone and complete the alchemist quest, which I have a video. I will leave that in the description so you guys can go follow. It's simply a race V2 quest about collecting 3 flowers. It takes literally 5-10 minutes. It's not very long at all, and then you will unlock Ghoul V2, and that is where this race really shines. Alright, so the raid's pretty easy once you reach this area. I'm going to show you guys what Ghoul V2 actually does and why it's so important for the Buddha raid. As you can see, these guys like to explode, and they do a lot of damage when they do that. I'll just let him kind of whack me and do a ton of damage to me. As you can see, even to me, who's in an awakened Buddha form, I get a lot of damage taken. That's because these guys just do ridiculous amounts. But now I've got Ghoul V2, I can actually use my fighting style and gain back health per click of my fighting style. You can see I'm getting a lot of health back by literally just doing nothing. I'm not even trying to be careful against these guys, and these guys are not killing me whatsoever. Now, obviously, I'm in awakened form, so I take less damage. But if you're trying to be careful and you're using a better fighting style than Dragon Talon, like Water Kung Fu or Sharkman Karate, you're going to be basically invincible in these raids because they can't do enough damage to actually just kill you. So, and I'm also not even using a good accessory that gives me damage either, or an accessory that gives me health. I'm just clicking, and because I have Ghoul V2, I can't die. It's incredibly broken, trust me. It basically makes every raid in the game super easy, so I recommend you get it. We are getting closer and closer to 50,000 subscribers, so if you guys could subscribe to the channel and help me reach that goal by the end of the year, I'd be much appreciated. Also, like the video to push this video through the algorithm to help me even more. Thank you guys. Back to the video. Okay, so in case you're wondering which fighting style or accessory you should use to make the raids just that bit easier, well, I'm going to show you. First, accessories. It's actually in the cursed ship. You can go to the right side and you can speak to this guy, and he will actually give you an item called the Ghoul Mask. And yes, this is basically the Ghoul race in an accessory. It gives you life leech again, so you get even more healing on your attacks, and it also gives you 35% speed, which is very useful for escaping those big explosions that the Buddhas like to do. If you want to get this thing, it only costs 50 ectoplasm, so you just need to get 150 ectoplasm in total, so really easy to do, not difficult. And as for fighting styles, the best fighting style for this by far is going to be Sharkman Karate from Rock, the Sharkman. All you have to do is basically get the water key, and then simply go up and buy it off this guy once you have the mastery on Water Kung Fu, and then you'll be able to get it. It is by far the best fighting style, but with the Ghoul Mask and the Ghoul Race, honestly, you can basically use whatever fighting style you want. This will just make it a little bit easier.